my mama a house, coming straight out the south.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by
A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back him up 5. Play fake. Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 9 yards.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll rifle it. Got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 89 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert able to knock this one through. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Jones
Back to the air on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be third down. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that is caught by Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Cardinals 13.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Giants 9.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started from the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
And the Cardinal first down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Throwing now is Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, open man right side is Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Jones sacked.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now Murray off play action. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 54 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones looking deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
To Tariq Cohen.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st down. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier. Buda Baker on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 7.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to his running back, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Cardinals.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going for Metcalf on the... He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Off play action, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Logan Ryan, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Murray, he's going to fire one. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 33 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jones. They shakes him off. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Jones now to throw again, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10, so that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Score Cardinals.